India vs Australia, first ODI highlights. India have won the toss and have opted to field. Head and Mitchell Marsh are at the crease. Head is on strike. Shami will open the attack. 1.4. Siraj to head. 4. Short but not too wide. Just a bit of room and head frees his arms. 1.6. Siraj to head. Outballed. Knocked over. It has become almost the easiest bet to place. Mohammed Siraj picking up an early wicket. 3.2. Siraj to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Full and a bit wide outside off. Marsh shuffled closer and hoists his drive over point. 3.5. Siraj to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Good length and stays straight onto off. Marsh plays a punch drive on the up and gets it between backward point and covers. 3.6. Siraj to Mitchell Marsh. 4. The first poor ball from Mohammed Siraj. It was overpitched and wide. 4.3. Shami to Smith, leg buys. 4. Back of a length, angling inwards naturally and deflects off the thigh pad towards the fine leg boundary. 4.4. Shami to Smith. 4. That's some way to get off the mark. He waited for Shami to err on his line outside off. 5.1. Siraj to Smith. 4. Straight out of a postcard. This wasn't a bad delivery. It was good length onto the fourth stump, but Steven Smith brings out the perfect cover drive. 6.1. Hardik Pandya to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Full outside off. Marsh went for a big heave and got a thick inside edge that runs away towards the square leg boundary. 7.4. Siraj to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Short pitched at the helmet, well-directed bouncer. Marsh goes for the pull and gets the top edge that flies over the keeper's head for 4. 7.5. Siraj to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Good length and wide. Marsh with a stand and deliver punch that finds the huge gap between covers and mid-off. 8.1. Hardik Pandya to Smith. 4. Glorious. It was overpitched with width and Smith brings out the cover drive. 9.3. Thakur to Mitchell Marsh. 6. Clubbed away. 2 full and 2 straight. Marsh swings it clean as a whistle over the bowler's head for the first 6 of the match. 10.6. Hardik Pandya to Mitchell Marsh. 6. 2 full onto the pads. Marsh is quick to gauge length and picks it up from his boots. 11.4. Thakur to Smith. 4. Short and wide. Steven Smith stays back and plays a square cut for days. 12.3. Hardik Pandya to Smith. Out caught by Rahul. Edged and gone. Captain gets captain. This was a length ball that was pretty wide. Smith goes chasing to cut and gets the edge that is gobbled up by a diving Rahul to his right. He got both hands behind it and completed a clean catch. 13.1. Jadeja to Labuschagne. 4. Flighted outside off. A loosener and Manas Labuschagne drives it through extra cover. 14.4. Hardik Pandya to Mitchell Marsh. 6. Clubbed. This was shorter length onto the body and Mitchell Marsh goes for a full-blooded pull shot. 16.3. Kuldeep Yadav to Mitchell Marsh. 4. 14th ODI 50 for Mitchell Marsh. 16.4. Kuldeep Yadav to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Spinning down leg. Mitchell Marsh kneels and sweeps it past the keeper and through to the fine leg fence. 17.6. Jadeja to Mitchell Marsh. 6. In the arc, out of the park. 18.2. Kuldeep Yadav to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Sublime. The wrong run on a length, Mitchell Marsh reads it off the pitch. 18.3. Kuldeep Yadav to Mitchell Marsh. 6. Even mishits from the powerful hitter are clearing the ropes with ease. 19.3. Jadeja to Mitchell Marsh. 4. Crunched. A bit shorter in length, that's all that Mitchell Marsh needs. 19.4. Jadeja to Mitchell Marsh. Out caught by Siraj. This is a big breakthrough for India. Jadeja bows this one a bit slower through the air and outside off, inviting an audacious stroke from Mitchell Marsh again. 22.4. Kuldeep Yadav to Labuschagne. Out caught by Jadeja. You can't keep Jadeja out of the game. 23.6. Jadeja to Josh Inglis. 4. Josh Inglis brings out the reverse sweep and executes it perfectly. 27.3. Shami to Josh Inglis. 6. Hit hard. Short ball on off, sits up nicely for Josh Inglis. He stands tall and pulls it over backward square leg. 27.5. Shami to Josh Inglis, out balled. Chopped on. Good length ball outside off. Perhaps not that short to cut it away, and not far away from the batter, as well to attempt such a shot. 29.3. Shami to Green, out balled. This is Shami at his best, and Australia have lost the plot. Once again he presented the upright seam and the track helped him to bamboozle the batter. 30.3. Kuldeep Yadav to Stoinis, 4, that's cheeky. On a length on middle and leg, Stoinis kneels. 30.6. Kuldeep Yadav to Maxwell, 4, that was a half-tracker and it was duly punished. Short ball on middle and leg. 31.3. Shami to Stoinis, out caught by Shubman Gill. Stoinis was all at sea against Shami and he finally perishes. He was dropped on 0 by Gill but the youngster doesn't make the mistake of dropping him again. 32.2. Jadeja to Maxwell, out caught by Hardik Pandya. Gone. Another one bites the dust. 32.4. Jadeja to Stark, 4, trifle shot and Stark rocks back to punch, gets an outside edge that comfortably eludes first slip and goes fine off backward point. 33.4. Siraj to Abbott, out caught by Shubman Gill. Superb catch. 136.8 km per hour. Abbott plays away from his body against this length ball and gets a thick outside edge as the ball seems away a bit. 35.4. Siraj to Zampa, out caught by Rahul. Edged and gone. Siraj has a bright smile on his face. 141.9 km per hour, short of length ball that straightens ever so lightly wide of off. Zampa looks to push drive and only manages an outside edge. Easy catch for the keeper to wrap up the innings. Australia have been bundled out with 14.2 overs to spare. Superb performance from the Indian bowlers. Australia all out for 188. Ishan, Kishan and Shubman Gill are at the crease. Ishan Kishan is on strike. Stark will open the attack. 1.6. Stoinis to Ishan Kishan, out LBW. Confident appeal for LBW and up goes the dreaded finger. Ishan Kishan has a word with Shubman Gill and signals tea. It was the in-swinger from Stoinis that wrapped into the batsman's front pad. 2.3. Stark to Shubman Gill, 4, wow. What a reply from Shubman Gill. 3.5. Stoinis to Kohli, 4, short. 129.4 km per hour, Stoinis slightly overpitches and Kohli pounces. 4.5. Stark to Kohli, out LBW. 143.9 km per hour. Full, swinging in, pinned on the front pad and up goes umpire Nitin Menon's finger. It was pitched up by Stark and he got it to curl late into the right-hander. A shuffling Kohli fails to lay bat on it with his flick. 4.6. Stark to Suryakumar Yadav, out LBW. Confident appeal for LBW, struck down, and Australia send it upstairs. 145.2 km per hour. Another in-swinger from Stark and Sky is stuck in his crease. 5.4. Abbott to Shubman Gill, 4, aerial and in the gap. 130.8 km per hour, full and curling away outside off. 6.1. Stark to Rahul, 4, 144.9 km per hour. That's an eye-pleasing stroke from Rahul. Pitched up ball. 8.5. Stark to Shubman Gill, 4, 144.8 km per hour, full and angled across. Gill drives away from his body. 9.6. Abbott to Rahul, 4, 131.4 km per hour, goes after this one and gets 4. Short of length ball wide of off. 10.2. Stark to Shubman Gill, out caught by Labuschagne. Gill runs out of luck. Third wicket for Stark. 10.3. Stark to Hardik Pandya, 4, 146 km per hour, pitched up outside off. Hardik Pandya gets forward. 12.4. Green to Rahul, 4. Shorter length onto off, cut late and close to the body behind square on the off side. 13.4. Abbott to Hardik Pandya. 4. Superb shot. Abbott goes too full onto the pads and Pandya flicks it very calmly between mid-wicket and mid-on for a boundary. 14.4. Green to Hardik Pandya. 4. Shot outside off, punched upishly by Pandya but in the gap between backward point and covers. 15.2. Stoinis to Rahul. 4. Misfield at mid-on by Maxwell. Fuller length ball, angling in. A punchy drive towards Maxwell who makes a mess of it to concede a boundary. 16.2. Green to Hardik Pandya. 6. Short and wide, Pandya goes chasing and plays the uppercut. 19.2. Stoinis to Hardik Pandya, out caught by Green. Oh dear. The partnership was looking solid but Pandya has thrown it away. This was a nice change up by Stoinis, arches his back for a bouncer on the body. 24.1. Zampa to Jadeja. 4. Full on the boots, tickled very fine towards the boundary by Jadeja. 25.5. Stark to Jadeja. 4. Full on to the pads, flicked away and there is no deep mid-wicket in place. 27.4. Stark to Rahul. 4. Short. Fractionally overpitched, Rahul leans into it and shows the full face of the bat. 31.4. Stoinis to Jadeja. 4. Well played. Short ball outside off, angling away and there is room on offer. 34.6. Green to Rahul. 4. 150 up for India. The crowd is up on its feet. Back of a length ball and room on offer. 35.2. Zampa to Rahul. 4. Full ball outside off. Rahul waits for it and opens his bat face. 35.4. Zampa to Rahul. 6. Hammered. Tossed up ball around off. Rahul kneels and slog sweeps it over wide long on for a maximum. 39.3. Stark to Jadeja. 4. 138.4 km per hour. Stark strays a full delivery onto the pads and Jadeja latches onto it. 39.5. Stark to Jadeja. 4. 146.6 km per hour. Full and angled in. Jadeja brings his bottom hand into play as he whips it away powerfully between mid-on and mid-wicket. Bullets away to the fence and India win by 5 wickets.